Hello, everybody, and welcome back to NCAA 2005, and it is time. It is time to try and seek some vengeance, some revenge on the Hawaiian Rainbow Warriors of Honolulu, because in year number one, they unleashed a butt-whooping on our Vandals that, it rivals some of the greatest butt-whoopings you've probably ever seen in college football. We were absolutely embarrassed in Aloha Stadium 5 seasons ago, and a much sunnier and nicer Aloha Stadium. It's very gloomy in Hawaii today. I don't know if it ever gets this gloomy in Hawaii. If you are a resident in Hawaii, you can probably verify whether or not a Hawaii Warriors game has ever looked that gloomy. But either way, we got blown out by the Warriors in our first season, and I've kind of avoided them because of that, because around this time, just in general in college football, Hawaii's good. And what these games are not very good at doing is the turnover. So Hawaii kind of remains good. They don't really kind of fall out of favor. A lot of the real-life factors that impact whether or not Hawaii can be a good football program or not do not exist in this video game because it's a video game. So Hawaii can remain a powerhouse if they want to. But what's even funnier about that is Hawaii was not a powerhouse last year. They went 5-6 last year. They had a losing record. They even played poorly in the WAC, and there's a couple, all WAC conference players on this team from last year, but they didn't do good, and they didn't even recruit well last year either. So I would expect Hawaii to be pretty bad heading into this season. But look at there, they have an 8-2 start, and they're ranked in the top 25. So results could vary. Okay, we'll just say that. And Hawaii's already moving on offense here, as their quarterback Brandon Kirk was able to dump this one off. I believe it was to the running back, probably to Quentin Williams, I think, who breaks a tackle and gets a first down and a nice pickup for the Warriors. So we will get another look at it, though. And yeah, that was the running back, Quentin Williams. And look at that. We had two guys in the area there who could make a play, and neither of them seemed to want it to. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors now. Kirk back to pass here, and he dunks one off to the end zone. I think I wanted to say chunks, and then I said dunk. Either way, he dips one off here into the end zone. It's going to be caught for the first Warriors touchdown of the day. It looked like we had someone who was about to break free on the pass rush for a sack, but it didn't happen. So Hawaii takes an early lead, but the Vandals now moving just across midfield. Norwood's going to dump this one off to Keith Bridges out of the backfield, and he's going to cut upfield here and get a first down. And wow, Hawaii's coach is just not happy. He'll crash out a couple times during this video, and it's kind of weird. The circumstances never make sense. So 3rd and 9 now for the Vandals, and Norwood's got to get something going here, and that is going to hit Roger Williams right in the hands. It's going to hit him right in the freaking hands. It's rare that Norwood gets an accurate pass like that, but he actually did, and it wasn't caught. So Lynch keeps the boys on the field here for a 4th and 9, which is broken up by Hawaii's defense, and that's going to be a turnover on down. So it'll be great when we have a kicker that we can really rely on, like a 40-yard plus, so we won't have to go 3rd and 4th in those areas so often. But I do love the aggression. I really do like the aggression. But Hawaii is more than aggressive here, as Kirk takes a deep shot downfield. That one is going to be caught by one of Hawaii's many, many impressive receiving talents. We will find out here in just a second. But a beautiful bomb downfield here, and that is going to fall into the hands of Tim Carpenter, Hawaii's best receiver, and Keon Wesley. Our free safety was completely lost out there. Completely lost. And Hawaii now back on offense once again here. Kirk throws out an absolute wobbler, and in double coverage, still it is going to be caught for a completion here at about the 11-yard line, or 16-yard line of the Vandals. So, again, Hawaii having no problems moving the football really at all. I don't even know what receiver that was. I don't even have him written down. I think it was their backup tight end. They go with the read option here, and Kirk is going to throw this one right down the middle of the end zone. It's going to be bobbled and caught by Warren Gross, the strong safety. And so now we get a little bit of a momentum shift here as we finally stop a Hawaii drive. And this is what I was talking about, man. Coach is absolutely livid. I can see how Hawaii got to 8-2 this year, man, because, yeah, he's not taking no prisoners, man. I mean, Kirk is absolutely getting it right now on the sideline. It is 14-0. I think they're okay. And they're definitely going to be okay when Matt Norwood makes some plays like this and continues to make some mistakes. But the player that had the interception is injured, and I do not think he would return to this game. So Hawaii gets a turnover from us, but at what cost? At what cost? And I guess this is going to be the cost here, as Kirk already finds another open Hawaii receiver here for another completion. I believe that was Dan Samples. It looked like Dan Samples, one of the second receivers on this team here, who was a WAC all-first team. So First and 10 for the Warriors here. They're going to go with a nice little trick play here. Quentin Williams with the football now trying to find a place for it and dumps it off to the defense. It's going to be intercepted by Zach Weiss, the linebacker, who has this one going the other way. What a weird play. We're going to get that again, man. I really like the trickery there, and I would love to see that play executed by us in the future. That was a really dope play here, but Quentin Williams, the running back, just, I don't know. I mean... But you got to hold on to the football, buddy. Just take that one to the ground. I think it was first and 10. Just take that one to the ground. And that wobbler, yeah, just ends up in Zach Weiss's hands. Probably one of the easiest interceptions he'll have in his career. I don't think he'll get another one that easily. So, but that's how the first quarter is going to end. We hold on to this 14-0 lead here. Now with the ball across midfield here, Norwood's going to pitch this one off to Bridges. Bridges gets some blocks on the outside edge, and he's going to get the first down before stepping out of bounds, and this drive will continue. So first and 10 once again here from about the Hawaii 30 here. As Norwood's going to go to the same side, and he's going to run it himself, and he's got plenty of room on the outside. He jukes inbounds for some reason, rather than just going out of bounds and protecting himself and not fumbling again, which he had done a lot against UCLA. But either way, it's going to be goal to go here. But now it's third and goal after some negative plays here from about the 15. And Norwood dumps it off to Huber, the tight end, who cuts up field, but he's down well short of the sticks. So it's going to be another fourth down decision for Lynch and the boys, but he's going to send Norman Mays out there for the 29-yarder. Mays' kick is up, and it's not good. It's no good. So you see now, we see now why Lynch does the aggressive calls here in that end on fourth down, because we really just cannot rely on Norman Mays for anything, even though he's not like a 56 overall anymore, but it doesn't seem to matter. But Hawaii now getting a nice little boost here, and I believe again it's Tim Carpenter breaking 2 tackles and somehow staying on his feet and also staying in bounds for a huge touchdown for the Warriors. And we were definitely going to get another look because we need another look at this. So Kirk here dumps one off here out to the sidelines. Boom, there's Keon Wesley and there's Claude Orr just trying their best here, and it doesn't seem to matter. So Tim Carpenter's a big guy. I'm not surprised he stayed on his feet. So 21-0 now the score here in the first half. And Hawaii once again back on offense, and Kirk another pass completed to that side of the field as Claude Orr. I don't know. He didn't go for the football. He just went for the tackle. Maybe that's his problem. Maybe that's our problem. Maybe it's our fault. I don't know. First and 10 for Hawaii now, just outside the 30, and Kirk drops back to pass, dumps one across the middle again. Another easy completion for the Warriors offense as it nets them another first down, getting closer and closer to another scoring opportunity. And the fans, they're losing themselves. They're celebrating so much that they're just getting out of hand here. But after a sack here, it's in a 3rd and 17. Kirk needs to get a first down and a little bit more here, but that pass is going to be broken up. So finally your defense or secondary does something of note, something worthy of note. And so they're going to bring up the special teams unit for a 41-yard field goal. And it must be nice. It must be nice to be able to hit 40-plus yard field goals. We don't know what that's like. Now the game alleges that Norman Mays has done that, but I haven't seen it myself. I don't know if it's real. So 24-0 is the score here. Got to get something going here. Norwood, once again, dumping out to that side of the field here, runs it himself and gets brought down at about the 38-yard line. And he's been doing very well rushing the football, but those passing stats, if you caught a glimpse of them, they're not good. So under a minute left to go in the first half, and now Keith Bridges is going to get busy on the ground here, tries to redirect and find some more open space here. Can't quite get it, but he does get the first down. So 44 seconds, and it's already 3rd and 9. Norwood runs out to the right here, and that pass is broken up to Huber across the middle. There was 2 guys there. It was never really open, but Norwood's going to force it no matter what. You know that. So here's another chance for Norman Mays. Why not, man? A 30-something yarder. It looks like Hawaii had an actual normal defensive setup there because they fully expected a 4th down attempt, but no, it doesn't happen. Lynch is going to take the points because in the first half, he doesn't want to get shut out in the first half. You got to get something on the board, and we do. So 24-3 is the score here after 2 quarters of play here. Now late in the 3rd quarter, in a 3rd and 13, Norwood needs to get the first here, and it's an absolute wobbler of a pass, but somehow Conrad McNeil not only catches it, but gets a foot in bounds. So they're going to give it to us, so it's another first down, but quickly it becomes 3rd and 7 as Norwood, and a collapsing pocket's got to get rid of it somehow, and he finds Huber along the sidelines again, but I believe he's going to be short of the sticks once again. So bring out Norman Mays for another field goal attempt, this time a 35-yarder. Kick is up, and it is kind of weird and awkward, but it is good. That is still a good kick, so I will give him his flowers here. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Can't be super mad about that when the offense is doing nothing. And so it is 24-6 at the end of the third quarter. So we are heading into the fourth quarter, still looking for an offensive surge from really either team. So it's 4th and 16 now. We are past midfield, but we need to get this first down to keep ourselves in the game if at all possible. Norwood in a collapsing pocket, takes way too much time, holds onto the ball way too long, and the pass is batted down at the line. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. It's essentially going to dispel doom for us here, as Hawaii is basically in kill the clock mode. Just hold the ball as long as possible to get out of here with a win. But Kirk is still trying to do something here. He's still considering, playing offense, and he hits the tight end Kendrick Mayfield across the middle for another nice completion to get Hawaii within striking distance. But now in a goal line stand, our defense is really coming up big, and somehow Quentin Williams is not in the end zone on that tackle. I have no idea how. There's no review, but they're gonna give it to us, I guess. They're just gonna give us a gimme, I guess, and say that Bryant Winborn was in there before Quentin Williams was in the end zone, I guess. But Hawaii's gonna just take the 3 points, I guess, because it's already kind of out of hand for us, and that's gonna make it 27-6, and nothing else would happen in the game, guys. Nothing else for either team, for either offense would happen, and that is just how this one would end. So I thought this game would be a little bit more competitive from our end. I thought it would be a little bit more exciting, but it wasn't. Hawaii just kind of took an early lead in the game here and just never really gave it back, and our offense refused to play any football no matter what. And Matt Norwood, again, we didn't highlight too much of the offense and didn't highlight too much of the stats, guys. Matt Norwood had a terrible game. Again, back-to-back terrible games. A horrendous game, or not back-to-back, because I think we simmed a couple games in between, but it's still another terrible game, and I don't know how we still keep getting ranked close to the top 15. I have no idea how. We're still 16th. We shouldn't even be anywhere near it at this point. Like, we really shouldn't be anywhere near it. I don't understand how we just keep getting looked on favorably by the top 25. I don't understand it, because, yeah, I mean, we've lost every game, every opportunity where we've been in a position to do something with it, but here we go. 16 of 41, 269 yards and a pick, dude. 39% completion percentage. That is awful. Like, that is terrible. Matt Norwood, I mean, he was a leading rusher, though. I mean, he didn't come to play quarterback today, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he should just be converted. Maybe he will look into that in the offseason and go for a different quarterback, a true passer, because there's no way that we can sustain. It's so hard to say, man. He's had a great season at quarterback. I don't know, dude. I really don't know. Here are your Heisman results. Here are the winners. Here, the quarterback from Miami is the Heisman winner. So, if you were interested in that. But we're going to get an invitation. We still have bowl play because we did meet our game requirement. And so we are going to be playing Missouri out of the SEC in the Holiday Bowl. So, it's a new opponent, man. It's a new bowl game. So, hopefully we can at least win a bowl game off of this season, even though we ended on a bit of a sour note here, but here are the rankings as they happen. A very odd tale of the tape here between both teams, but it should still be a fun and exciting game against the Missouri Tigers. First time we're playing Missouri out of the SEC, so hope to see you guys in the Holiday Bowl against Missouri.